Welcome to ACD-Combatives, your combatives and control tactics channel. Please like, subscribe, and share.
So I'm going to teach you break falls, and it's not just for martial arts. The first time I really used a break fall to save my ass, I was bike patrol, and there was a big fight in progress, a gang fight, and everybody was going to that. And so I thought, oh, there's some construction going on. It was a closed zone. I cut through the construction zone, and I'm riding on my bike. Rebar gets into the front tire, and boom! Right off the front of the tire. Ew. Right off the front of the bike. So, bam! Break falls. Someday you'll be 60, and you're going to slip in the shower, and you don't want to break your hip. I like to say break falls aren't just for martial arts, they're for living. So that's what we're going to work on. We're not going to be doing that kind of falls on a regular basis because both of us are getting up there. But I just wanted to demonstrate just how effective it can be. Now, this is a nice cushy mat. I did it on blacktop and gravel, and it rocked my world, and I had some bruising, but I was fine. It rattled my teeth a little. I got back up. My bike was destroyed, and so I had about another quarter mile to go before I got to where I was at, and they were like, "Where's your bike?" Let's start with, we'll side by side, facing the window. I like to show people how to do this just like this. I'll take this foot and kick it out here, and I'll actually give you a little space. I'm sorry, why don't you just watch for a second and then I'll have you do it. So I'm here, I step this foot out. Now this hand is going to my chest, like I'm protecting myself. It can be here too, but for now, let's just do this basic. See how my ankle is off the ground? Okay. I don't want it to slap down on the ground. And this is like a 45-degree angle and slightly bent, so your elbow isn't smashing into the earth. And of course, you're tucking your chin. So from a standing position, just so you can see that, but we're going to do it from the ground. That same kind of motion, but from here. A lot of people like to cross their chest, and then get up, do it the other side. Just like so. Get up like this. We might as well practice good technical get-ups in the process because you should be repping that as well. So give that a try, and I'll critique you and fix anything like that. Okay, so right here, if you're out like this, your shoulder blades and everything are going to dig into the ground. You can actually break your elbow or hurt your shoulder. So it's a nice 45-degree angle. This is good. No, just like you had it. Almost like a fetal position. Okay. That's fine. And this is there to defend yourself. Or you can just leave it across the chest. Both are totally acceptable. Whatever comes natural to you. So give it a try again. Your technical get up. There you go. Right here. One way I show people how to do this is almost like you've seen the Russian dancing. Like so. Almost like I'm jumping into it. If it's more comfortable for you right now, I don't think it's a height thing for you. You can do the dead cockroach. This is how I'll start somebody who's very not athletic, very spooked by any concept of falling. I'll just show it like this. I started with you from your feet because I know you're very athletic, and you've already taken some falls. You seem to be doing just fine. So here, just stepping out. See how my hand and my foot are almost parallel with each other? What you're doing is you're stepping out here and you're putting a lot of strain on your shoulder. This way, this keeps you from rolling. Your meaty thigh, your buttocks, your lat takes all the impact, and you're dispersing it evenly. One more time. Just like that. Technical get up, and then crouch down to the other side. That's better. Go ahead and just put your hand across your chest for now. Your other hand.
Like so? Like this?
Yeah. Good technical get up. That's good. How does that feel?
It feels better.
Okay, see how your leg is straight out? Like
Yeah.
go ahead and let your thigh lay on the ground, but kind of bend the knee a little bit so your foot hooks up. Yeah, like that. That way your foot's not slapping against the cement, but your thigh is taking the impact. Don't be rigid. Flop like a bag of rice. Don't flop like a 2x4. If that makes sense.
Yeah. 2x4. Okay.
Better. Now go to the other side. Technical get up, go to the other side. Okay, you're a little stiff. Go ahead and relax a little bit. How's your back?
It's I'm working through it.
Yeah, keep this down a little bit to protect yourself. At some point, you're just going to raise it up. It's fine. But try not to leave yourself exposed. All right, go ahead and lay your thigh down.
So, I did gymnastics for so long that
Oh, are you a gymnast? Okay, yeah. Okay, that explains a lot. So, but yeah, I get it. They tumble different. It's not for the street at all, where this should protect you in the street. It's still going to rock your world. You're still going to like, oh, my teeth rattled on that. But it's going to keep you from getting broken bones and so forth. So, again, from here, I like to just cross my hands. I like to thrust my butt forward and then just kick the leg out. I'm falling to the side and down. See how my leg is bent?
Yeah.
My ankle is off the ground. My head is off the ground. I'm tucking my chin. And the leg and the arm are kind of pretty much parallel. And as I hit, then I bounce up and then I get into more of a fetal position. You can get up in a good technical stand up or a tactical get up. Better.
curl up.
There you go. One thing you'll notice if you do this without a growing cup and you've been thrown really hard, if you let this thigh go down, you're going to rack your own growing area. I learned that early on in my career in martial arts. So I like to see how the toe is kind of like there. So from a standing position, or go ahead and step back, I'll do the aerial full throw again. It's the same thing. Don't try to, I'm just showing you what the end result looks like. See how I'm all hitting the ground at the same time? So from this drill, you're kicking this out, like, again, kind of like not straight, but off to the side, and just taking the fall. Really slapping the mat. And then always with a good technical get up.
Now the question is, why do we have to slap the mat? Because
It
on the
helps
street,
It helps
on the
disperse the
street,
energy.
it's not going to be.
Okay, so slapping the mat, if I don't slap the mat, well, first of all, I'll fall down. This helps guide you from rolling. And yes, it's still going to hurt. You're going to have a red hand on the street. Because I've taken these falls on the street before. But it still disperses the energy. It's not to say that it's not going to sting and hurt. But if every aspect of the fall is correct, it's still going to disperse the energy really well, yeah. Versus if you come out here, all that energy from the fall is going to go into your shoulder or your elbow. At the end of the day, there's no good way to fall on the street.
Yeah, true.
There's a better way. Just don't fall. Just kidding. Now that fall that I did, my aerial throw, that is an extreme example of the technique. Like I said, I went over the front of handlebars. If you're getting thrown by somebody on the street that's a judo player or something, yeah, it's going to be pretty intense. It's probably going to rattle you pretty bad. The average fall on the street is going to be tripping over a curb, or somebody hits you and you lose your balance and you fall more from a standing position as opposed to a beautiful ippon type, throw. Do that a couple more times. Good. That's already getting a little better. Yeah, see how you're picking yourself apart? Keep doing that. You're fixing yourself. You're aware of it. Yeah. Technical, get up and try the other side. Okay. So now I'm here. I push in and I throw you with a little hip toss. You land right into that position. And same technique, same like we were just working earlier on the corkscrew takedown. See how you ended up? Nice. That's kind of a different momentum on the way down. It's more of a spinning, but generally speaking, that is how you're going to fall most of the time. Now, since we're already working on it, no, we'll wait till next week. We'll wait the back falls. Back fall is pretty much the same thing, but you're going back like this. Same thing, 45-degree angles. But for right now, I need you to. And this is another way you can practice it. Cockroach, cockroach, dying cockroach, and then down like that. You're just rolling on your shoulder blades. Do that a few times, rep that a few times. See how this hand is? Yeah. Across your chest. This is one of the reasons why I don't like this method as much, but it's great for people who are, yeah. Get your tailbone off the ground.
Okay.
Here, let me show you. The key to practicing it like this is almost, see how I'm up on the scapula.
Oh, you're almost like.
Yeah, that's good. And it's a good ab workout too. Core, when we get into the grappling stuff, everything, core is super important. All right, now crouch, like we were doing before.
And go back into it?
Yeah, and go and kick out like what we were doing before. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, I tend to like this method better because it seems to be a little more natural in the fall. It actually simulates the fall a little better than the cockroach.
Yep.
But that's a real popular way of training it. Usually reserve that for people who are afraid to take a fall, and you got to build them up slowly.
Oh, wow, that, I went straight right into that.
Yeah, that was textbook right there.
Oh no, this is no way. It's supposed to be
There you
right
go.
there.
So to recap, you're taking your fall just fine. So that's really good. A minor critique would be that you're still a little stiff, but that's going to come with time. But again, the fall is you're doing well, and you're going to see as we train more and do more takedowns how this is going to benefit you. I haven't seen any major, like a lot of people stiff arm and end up breaking stuff on the way down. You seem to not do that. So
I'm trying to protect my back. That's what it is.
yeah, I haven't been too worried about you up to this point, but I thought we should definitely start training more, especially during our warm-ups, the falling and rolling.
Okay.
All right, let's get back into it. Okay, so
Let's roll. Hey, let's be careful out.